We just got a OBDeleven scan tool, and I'm pretty curious to see how this works. I want to do a review of it. And really what this is going to be used for is on Volkswagen Audi cars, you need something a little bit different to be able to scan the codes and look at live data and such. Typically, people would be using something like VAGCOM to run that, and OBDeleven is just another alternative, and it seems like the user interface is really user-friendly, and you can have an app on your phone, and it works in a lot of different circumstances.
We'll plug this in the OBD2 port.
Now that it's connected, there's multiple things that we can look at. If we go to the menu, we can look at different control units, like you can go into the engine, and then you'll be able to look through fault codes, live data, stuff there. Or if you go all the way back, we can run a scan on the whole system, and it'll scan for faults everywhere. Now this is scanning through the whole system, and it's going to check for faults everywhere. So the whole electrical system, airbags, battery, central electric, pretty much everything. This does take a little while to complete. It's probably been running for close to 5 minutes now. It's run through 15 of the 25 things and found 7 problems. This is the scan tool that we've been using for quite a while now, and it works well for checking codes and such, but it's pretty restricted. Like, you can't look at live data or anything, so there's a lot more you can do with the app. Now, there's certainly a difference in price between these. This one was about $40, and then this one was about $130. Now that the scan's complete, we can go into the menu and look at all the different control units. All the ones with red are ones that there's faults found in them. So if we go back up to the top, there's engine, there's central electric. So if we go into engine, we look at faults. Those are the faults that we have. There's a few there. We can go back. We can look at central electrics. We can look at the faults there. There's 2 of them there. So we can look around and look at all the different faults. As we're looking at the engine codes here, so like the turbo supercharger underboost, not getting enough boost pressure, pretty much is what it's saying. The little description underneath it says lower limit not reached. So, okay, the lower limit's not being reached. Then you have these other 2 codes below it, like the low fuel pressure and the cooling system performance. This one says no signal communication, and this one says implausible signal. Those 2 make me think that it's an issue with a connection to the sensor, or the sensor being bad, not that something is wrong in that system. Like, I don't feel there being low fuel pressure, and the cooling system seems to be working well. It just seems like there's an issue with one of those sensors there, and that's why it says no signal or implausible signal. If we want to, we can go into live data. This takes a second to load, and then we can go into a bunch of different channels. Like right here is boost MAF. You go into that, you can see the RPM, and it updates live, which is really nice. Right here is the oil level. The oil level's at 54 millimeters, and then it says that the warning threshold is 52 millimeters, so probably need to top it off with oil sometime soon. But also, the engine's running right now, so the level would be a little lower. When I turn it off, that would probably go up a little bit higher, but still, it's a little close to the threshold. Here's the turbo boost pressure control, so we'll take it on a road and give it a test and see how it reacts. Overall, I'm really excited to try this thing out. There's a lot more data that we have access to now, so we can run some more in-depth diagnostics. And really, out of the box, setting it up, it was pretty easy, so I'm excited to see what we can do with it.